Hello, so today I am going to do a book unhaul. Um, and all these books are being unhauled mainly because I either read them, hated them, or I got them, tried reading them, and just couldn't get into it. And I've given them multiple chances. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, oh no. Okay, so I guess I'll start with this title. So the first two books go together, and they are Feed and Deadline, both by Mira Grant. Um, I read Feed, it was okay, and I thought, well, I'll try the second one, and I just couldn't get into it. I was on a zombie kick of books, and I don't know what happened. But yes, I'm unhauling these. Um, Next is A Dark Matter by Peter Straub. This is an adult book. I'm pretty sure it's like horror. I don't even remember what this is. I've had it for a long time. Um, I did not like it. It was just terrible. I couldn't get into it. And it's been sitting on my shelf, and I'm running out of rooms until I get a new shelf, so it's got to go. Next is a book that I was given. I believe my brother gave it to me, and it's A Pagan's Crusade by Catherine Jinks. Yes, and this is a series I think it may be middle grade. I just didn't like it. I couldn't get into it. So there you go. Next two are part of the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd, and it is Eighth Grade Bites and Ninth Grade Slays, both by Heather Brewer. Um, I read actually like the first four in this, or maybe I only read up to 10th grade book, but I did not like. Well, they were okay at first, and then I just don't like them, and I don't plan to continue. And I figure I will unhaul these, and someone maybe will like them. So yes. Next, I have Ashes of Twilight by Cassie Taylor. I read it. It wasn't my favorite book. I honestly don't even remember what it's about. I think it kind of reminded me of City of Ember. Um, I'm not even sure, but I didn't like it. It's been on my shelf for a while. Don't ever plan to reread it. Don't care to have it on my shelf, so I'm unhauling this. Next book I got is Superhuman by Michael Carroll, and I actually just recently got this, but I realized it was like the fourth book or something to a series, and and I don't even remember if it was the fourth book, but I was told it was part of a series, and I was under the impression it was a standalone, so I have no um, I just don't have the time to add another series that I plan to read. And I had got it really cheap for like $1, so I just plan to unhaul this. Next, the same thing. I got it and I didn't realize it was part of a series, and this is like the eighth book in a series. And it's Wizards at War by Diane Duane. I have no idea how you pronounce it. Again, I got this for like $1, and it's hardcover, and it was in used and only has a few scratches on the cover, which you can't see. And I thought it's not good, but I, again, I have no time for a whole series, so get rid of it. Next book, this was also when I was only wanting to read zombie books, and that is Plague of the Dead by Z.A. Recht. Um, and I didn't actually hate this, but I believe as part of a series. This was the only one out when I had read it. I do believe. I absolutely love the cover because lime green, well, not just lime, but green is my favorite color, and I think the cover is really cool. But I couldn't get into it. This may be one of the few, or this is actually probably the only one that I may not get rid of because I read this when I was younger, and now that I'm adult, I may be able to get into it, but yeah. And then next is Prince of Thieves by Chuck Hogan. Um, Again, this was an adult novel I read when I was young. It's about these people who rob a bank or something. Yes, and I just I didn't like it. It wasn't my cup of tea, and I just plan to unhaul it. Next, um, these two are part of a series, and they are Vampire Beach by Alex Duval. And I remember reading the first one. It was something about a boy or girl who moves to Malibu, I do believe, and there's stuff about the kids there that are weird, and I don't even remember. It was unfortunately during the Twilight craze. I had a time machine, but yes, I plan to get rid of these. And these are also before I really kind of took care of books, and these have been lent out to everybody, but the spines are a little, tell where they've been folded back. I'm kind of ashamed. And then these three books are all part of a series, and they are, I think the series is the Left Behind series. I'm not sure, but by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins, and they are Left Behind, Tribulation Force, and I'm about 100% sure that this is pronounced Nikolai. I read the first two, and then the books just kept coming out, and there's like 11 of them, and I didn't even really like the first two books, and I have no energy to continue the series, so I plan to unhaul these, and yeah, so those are all books I plan to unhaul. I plan to let my mother go through them because she also is a avid reader, and let her pick out one she wants, and then I plan to take them either to Goodwill or to used bookstore I go and trade them in. But yes, thanks for watching, and I will have my BookTubeathon TBR video up soon. And yes, have a good day.